Good morning, folks. Welcome back to Steve Basinger Fishing. We're out here in Iowa today. I came out here. This lake typically stays pretty clear, and I was wanting to see if maybe I could find some fish on beds. See if I could do a little sight fishing. I'm kind of a little early for that, so I don't know if that's going to be the case. Also got a lot of rain last night, and it's kind of chilly this morning. So yeah, probably not going to happen, but we're going to try for it. Checking out the water right now. It's yeah, it's nice and clear. A lot of bait up shallow. I mean, God, you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but there are bluegill and crappie everywhere up here, like the little 2-inch versions. So that's good. Maybe we'll catch them on a frog. Who knows? Well, I don't know if that one was on a bed or not, but I had just seen one right back there. I just seen one right where, just a little bit past where that one hit. I had seen something chase some fish off. So I thought maybe there's one on a bed back there. That was a little further back, but it was a good hit. I hope I got that on camera. All right. It has been a tough go so far. I've only got the one bass. I've seen some beds, so that's good news. I have seen some beds, but only one might have had a fish on it. And then as you can see, it is windy. It is very windy, so it makes it even harder to see beds. So I'm still going to try to look for some beds, but for now, I kind of want to hit some of this windier stuff and see if we can't get on something. I'm going to chuck around this swim bait a little bit. This is a Scottsboro tackle, I believe. I think it's sexy. Oh! Well, I missed one on the swim bait. That's cool. There we go. We got it good too. Look at that thing. It's a 7.5-inch bait and it's gone. There we go. I mean, that's number 2. It's a fat one. Definitely has not been on a bed at all yet. But it ate this swim bait. I guess that's not 7.5 inch. Maybe it's 6.5. Still, pretty good sized swim bait. And he had that thing choked. Holy cow. Oh, he's not that big. I just thought he was bigger. He ain't bad though. That came right out of the top of that tree right there. First cast to it. Thank you, baby. All right. Well, that was cool. That was on that this Scottsboro tackle swimbait again. And it came out of the top of a tree. It's a big old brush pile. That's the first bite I've got out of one of these trees. I've been sitting here fishing this brush pile and got nothing but a bunch of freaking moss on it. Maybe there's more there. I can't believe I got that one out of the tree. Man, I couldn't even tell you how many casts I've made to that brush pile with this bait and others. But it's been a while since I've thrown this bait. First cast with that one, pick it up and got it. I think I know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. All right, guys, we're going to make a move. We're going to head back out towards the main lake and do more of this this swim bait brush pile thing. These fish, if you bring the swim bait by these brush piles, they're just like isolated piles more towards the main lake. It's just making them react. I don't know if it's just because they don't see them that often or if they're just in some sort of kind of funk, but that's about the only thing I can get bites on now is a swim bait of all things. It's just weird. All right, guys, before I forget to do all this, I wanted to show you guys what the bait is. I know you've seen it a few times, but I kind of want to go over it. I've caught a couple on a couple other baits. Like I caught one on a frog this morning, and I caught one on a crankbait, and I caught one on a jerkbait. But for the most part, everything has came on this swim bait. This is a Scottsboro tackle swim bait. I don't remember exactly what it's called, or if it's really got a name. It probably does. You can see it's pretty wide, right? It's a pretty beefy swim bait, and then it's got the boot tail to it. This one's all chewed up. I chose this one because, I mean, I kind of like throwing bigger baits as it is, but I chose this color because of the crappie that are in here. I felt like maybe the bass might think this is a crappie and they'd come up for that. So then I'm putting this, I'm not going to take it out because I'm going to screw it all up, but I got this on a owner beast hook with the screw lock on it. See, it's in like that, so it stays pretty weedless. I mean, like I said, there's brush piles and stuff in here. Fishing it with whether I set it up as a line through or something like that, probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea to put it on a jig head, just because of the trees. That being said, I did throw one today on a jig head. I actually have it rigged up over here, but I could not get them to hit the one on the jig head. If you ever put two of them next to each other, you'll see like there's a different action on the same swim bait between a jig head and the belly weighted hook. I don't remember which one is which. It seems like the belly weighted, like the body will stay more straight and then the tail will kick more, but it could be the other way around. I don't remember which one it is, but for some reason they seem to like this better than the jig head. Bad one. Back on the swim bait. This time it actually came off a rock pile. Not big, but chunky, stocky. Boy, things have definitely slowed down It's not a bad one though. I keep thinking I'm gonna get into a real big one, throwing this thing around. Like I'm just sure it's gonna happen. All right, guys, we're gonna call that a day. Man, it was a tough day, but it was fun. It was fun catching them on that swim bait, and I'm able to look and see a lot of bass that are really close to getting on beds. So I think I might come back here next week and see what I can do of actual, real, legit sight fishing. So until then, see you guys on the water.